everybody, it's Ashley here. I just wanted to hop on and I wanted to show you a little bit about what I do when we go over your human design. So getting a human design reading and your human design report and your chart, what's all included in this and how is it going to be awesome for your life and understanding your purpose and understanding your energy and how it flows through you and how you process it and all the other awesome good things that you can get out of working with your human design. So I'm going to screen share with you and I'm going to show you everything that we talk about in the report and let's get started. Okay, so when you schedule a human design reading with me, we usually set up a Zoom call and we'll hop on. We'll be on there for about 40 minutes to an hour, and it's an in-depth, deep dive into your human design and discovering what exactly is this, why does it matter to you, and how can you live your design so you're in flow, so that you know your role and you know your purpose and you know how you process energy, how you connect with other people's energy, and just what this all means. So after you schedule a session with me, I will send you your report. You'll get this chart. It'll look like jibber jabberish to you. You're probably going to be like, what does all this stuff mean? It looks so different. That's fine, because I'm going to explain all of it to you. You'll also receive this report. And I know that a lot of you had, I just barely was able to design this report. So it's revamped, it's new, it looks super professional, it's awesome, I love it so much. And I know most of you got my thrown together one in Word, because honestly, you guys have kept me super busy, which is awesome, but I just want to deliver more for you, and I want more value, and I want it to feel packaged nicely together, and I want to deliver it to you because I appreciate you trusting me with your energy and trusting me with your design and my knowledge on your design. So thank you so much, and because of that, I want you to have this awesome report and keepsake so you can come back to it and get excited about looking at it, because not only does it tell you who you are, but it's pretty too. So yeah, and before this, I was actually a designer and a brander, so I'm all about designing. But anyways, so you'll get this human design report, and it will have this chart right here that tells you a little bit about each of the centers, what it means for you. We will compare that on our discussion, on our call, on our Zoom call, and we'll just go through each of the centers. The colors don't matter. What matters is if they are undefined or defined. The undefined centers are white, the defined centers are colored in. And that's just how you process energy, that's how you connect to other people. The open centers, you can think of it as you're the socket, and the other people are the plugs, and they are plugging into you and giving you their information through energy. The other centers are completely you. They are defined, that you process things within these centers, and you have a particular way and theme and personality of how you process that energy in that center based on the gates that are then associated with it and defined. And you'll see that there are gates that are red and gates that are black, and the gates that are red are your unconscious personality, and might be situational, and it might even be things and lessons you have to learn in your life. And the black is your conscious personality, something you recognize, something others recognize. It's just part of your personality. We'll go over your incarnation cross and the explanation of it, and this incarnation cross will let you know what is your purpose, what is your mission. It talks about your 4 prime gifts, your 4 prime gates, and of those gates, they are parts of your personality that flavor and drive your purpose and mission in this life. So these are the traits. These are also the four keys in your activation sequence within the gene keys. So it lines up pretty perfectly. Your incarnation cross is the 4 main gates, and your activation sequence and the gene keys are your four prime gifts, your 4 main keys. So that's awesome. We will also talk about the 4 gates. So I will tell you what the gates are, what the description within the gates are, when it's operating in the negative, when you are in your victim pattern, and when you're in your fear. And we'll go over each of these things. So there'll be 4 of them. And then we'll start going into your profile type. The profile type is the flavor of your design. And like if this person is a 2-4, they're a hermit opportunist. I'll explain to you what that means and why you might need to have that alone time, why you might need to retract and have more introspection than others, and why you feel that you need that pullback and push forward, and how it's okay to be like that, and it's okay to feel that way, and it's okay to live your design like that, because that's how you were made. We'll also talk about your inner authority. There are quite a few inner authorities. You'll have the solar plexus authority, the sacral authority, the splenic authority. You'll have a bunch of different ones. Some people don't have an authority. I'll talk about what that means for them. And we'll also talk about the design type. So are you a manifesting generator? Are you a generator? What does it mean? What's the difference? How do you respond? What's the strategy? How can you keep in alignment with that strategy? Because when you're living yourself, you are in satisfaction. You are satisfied. When you're not, when you're resisting flow, or getting blocks, you are in your not self theme, which might be frustration, and that's just for the manifesting generator. All the other ones have different signatures and not self themes and strategies, and we'll go over those. We'll also go over your open center questions. What does it mean when you have an open center? What are these questions you should be asking yourself to make sure that you are living your design? We'll also go over your gates, where we're going to talk about every single gate that is defined, what it means when it is a subconscious trait, what it means when it is a conscious trait, and we might even talk about these little demarcations and what they mean within your design. Okay, can you give that to Daddy? We're going to talk about the victim mindsets and talk about fear that might come up within these gates. We'll also talk about what happens when these gates are open. How do you experience pressure in this gate? How do you experience pressure in this gate? The different things that come up, and how you process energy, and how to set boundaries, and how to just basically live your design and process energy in the appropriate way based on how your design is laid out. So those are the things that we will talk about in the reading. The reading right now is $144, and it includes the chart, the report, a 60-minute Zoom session with me, and then you'll get a Dropbox link that has all of these things available to you. It will look like this, only Katarina is missing her Zoom call, but the Zoom call will be in here as well. So you'll be able to go to that Dropbox link and have all your stuff in one place. And you can decide if you want to save the link or save all your stuff. I would put it all into maybe your computer or your phone, so it's easily accessible to you and you don't have to message me for the link all the time for the Dropbox. Yeah, and that is what we go over in the sessions. I also have a special where it is $65, and I will just send you the report, and you can read through the report. You can go over it. I also have a $25 a month subscription type plan where you're able to ask me 3 questions a month that can be marketing related, that can be relationship related, and it could have to do with how it correlates to the gene keys or how it correlates to human design. You get to choose. And let's see. So yeah, we have the monthly thing, we have the deep dive, and we have the report. So 3 options of how you can work with me and how we can work together so that you can then live your design. So I hope this was informative, and I hope that you are then excited about living your design and learning about how to do that with me. So reach out to me, message me, comment on this post, whatever you feel compelled to do, reach out and we will get started. I can't wait for you guys to start living your design.